Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
And we are the Christmas cousins, and for those of you who don't know, this show is all about a journey of growth and exploration that Cousin Seth has taken to learn the joys and the magic of the season. So here he is in today's special show, Seth, because along the way we've met many great guests, and today we have back returning fan favorite, Joe, the Christmas aficionado himself. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Wow, the crowd loves him. For those of you who don't know, Joe has a YouTube channel called the Christmas Aficomado on YouTube. He's got a great series right now. I highly recommend it. I know Cousin Seth watches it every morning with his morning coffee. Hasn't seen it yet, but I watch it every day. And it's the 25 best Christmas specials. He does an advent calendar style countdown. It's very cool. Today was the California grapes. California raisins. Oh, shit. They were grapes.
It's actually a claymation Christmas featuring the California raisins.
Yes. So that's a fascinating one that they even were involved in that. I mean, what marketing that was, but that's wild.
Well, if you want some history, the creator of the California raisins is a guy named Will Vinton. He was a famous stop motion artist who did a number of different things. He was featured in like a Michael Jackson video. He did a bunch of other commercials. If you saw the Noid from Domino's Pizza from the 80s, he created all that stuff, and they gave him his own Christmas special in 1987. And that was the special that I featured today in my countdown, Christmas countdown.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Okay, so check that out, everybody. It's fun. What is your favorite one coming up? It's not in order, like up to number one, your favorite. You just have 25.
Oh, no. This is the top 25. So this is order. So I can't reveal that. You'll have to watch on Christmas Day.
Okay.
To see, because I did from December 1st to December 25th. I'm counting down my favorite 25 Christmas specials of all time.
Oh, very nice. Okay, that's going to be exciting. Okay, so I've been enjoying. Check it out, everybody. But today we are here to discuss Hallmark Channel's Countdown to Christmas. Now, this is wild because we were there on September 22nd, breaking when they announced all these movies. We had this full plethora ahead of us, this cornucopia of great Christmas movies. It's been a fantastic season, and now we're in the last full weekend of the year doing it. It's bittersweet. We will be covering it. We've been lax the past couple weeks and haven't covered one. Joe, overall, before we get into it, what do you think about this crop so far of movies this year? And then we'll ask you, Seth.
So I think overall it has been pretty good. I don't think there were a ton of movies that I think stood out above the others, but there haven't been a lot of awful ones, which is usually what happens. So I think for the most part they've been better than average. This past weekend was a very good one called Sugar Plum. I don't know if you watched that one.
I do want to watch it. Yeah.
It's good. I really liked it. I'm still processing whether or not it's as high as I think it might be in my ranking, but it was fun. But I think there's a better movie there that they could have pulled off, because it was basically an in-joke. This woman who watches a famous Christmas movie genre called the Sugar Plum, and what happens is they have rules about how you meet your significant other and how you have to do certain things, just like a Hallmark movie. So it was very
a cult.
Exactly. It was very tongue-in-cheek. But I don't think they went far enough. I would have loved. I don't understand why they just didn't say it's a Hallmark movie. Make it the Hallmark movie. Why come up with this fake network and this fake movie?
Right, it's on
Make
Hallmark.
it a Hallmark movie.
Right.
The movie I want to see stars Lacey Chabert, and this woman wants to better her life and live her life according to a Hallmark movie, and you bring Lacey Chabert's character into the real world, just like this Sugar Plum movie is, and you make it all about a Hallmark movie and actually just except for what Hallmark movies are.
Oh.
And that's
Joe
the
is
movie I want to see.
You're punching up the script like Jackie Martling over here.
I always have these ideas. I just don't have the capacity to write a script.
Well, maybe you do. You don't know. It might be at the bottom of that bottle you were drinking on the show we recorded earlier, Joe. Get there and see what happens.
I'll get started.
For those of you who don't know, coming up later in this season for the Christmas Cousins is the 2024 vintage eggnog tasting. It's an instant classic. Do not miss it. We already recorded it. It won't come out for another week or so. It's our Christmas present to you. Joe, you were there for the history and the making. Seth, you've survived barely. Yeah. Wow, what an episode that was. So that's a little tease coming up. Joe, you were firsthand witness to history.
I was, and you, spoiler alert, you just ruined it. Maybe that you should have teased that he died,
Oh, that would have been good. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
I don't want to send off any alarms or anything.
Yeah, really. People listen. Family listens. So, and he's also here. Well, there we go. I don't know. It's the ghost of Seth, Seth Marley. So, but we're here to talk about this week's previews. We're going to pick a movie, and we are going to watch it, Seth, because we have been just completely lax and haven't covered one in a few weeks. Mm-hmm. People are up in arms. So Absolutely. Here we go. Starting on Thursday, December 12th, All I Need for Christmas is Seth by Mallory Jansen and Dan Janot. Thursday, December 12th. Struggling singer-songwriter Maggie is worried she's unable to compete with such a tech-savvy world. Upon returning home to help her parents on their farm, she meets Archer, an entrepreneur who has come back to town to spend the holidays alone. I like it. I haven't seen previews for this. I don't know. Mallory Jansen was in the 12 Dates of Christmas with Tyler. Christmas. I got my two front teeth back. Christmas with Tyler Hines, which was a good one. What do you guys think about this one? Cousin Seth, what do you think?
Well, first of all, I'm confused. I thought we were starting for a different date.
No, this is right. December 12th, Thursday.
December 12th. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was the upcoming week. Okay, never mind. I thought we were starting at December 8th. My bad. Or, December 6th. Wow, that's passed.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So
Seth,
won't you all join me? Oh, my God.
We are using the Gregorian calendar. Are you still using the Julian calendar? Seth,
yes,
I told you.
That's it. My bad. Sorry.
You have to update.
Okay, I have to read through this again. I apologize. I was somewhere else.
We'll wait.
19th. Okay, it's got throwback in 1988. We can see Regina. Well, Christmas Eve wedding. Okay, I don't know. It might have dashes of Christmas in it. Right. It takes place during Christmas. But yeah, it seems like there's going to be a lot of navigating some difficult tricky family waters. I don't know.
Can you hear me, by the way? I know my camera just cut out.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can't see it, though. Actually, look at this adorable little gingerbread man standing next to a gigantic mug.
Right. Okay, so Seth and Joe.
Yes.
Joe, while Seth is still reading, he just read it back on air. The audience is thrilled. What do you think about this one?
Just me processing it.
Well, I think we're skipping over the special guest star that's in this movie, Mark Summers. We all know who he is.
No,
right?
he's in Hanukkah on the Rocks. He's in the next one. We're doing All I Need for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Our minds are blown from this last episode. Our minds are blown. It's tough to follow what we just went through.
I just glanced over at the description and saw that name. Oh, you're right. Never mind.
I too was excited. I have the answer to your question. So
yes. We're all going to get slimed. I double dare us to.
So you're right. I'm sorry about that. So okay. Mallory Jansen, 12 Dates of Christmas. She was really good in that. She hasn't really shown up in a lot of other Hallmark movies. Right. So I'm excited about her. I hate the idea that she's a singer-songwriter. That's awful. I don't want her to go to the farm. I'm sorry, Chad, but I don't really care about that. So she returns home. She's going to be this. It says she's struggling, but she's going to have that big song at the end, and
right.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I don't like when they sing in these. I really don't. It seems like a vanity project, and we have to sit through it, just like hearing Seth reread something I just read a second earlier.
Right.
But the rest of it sounds great, though. she's returning home to help on the farm, back home to spend the holidays alone. I mean, these are the movies I like when they come back to town. So I will definitely give it a try. If she starts singing, I may fast forward. Maybe she's a good singer. I don't know. Maybe she sounds like, like a little Robert Plant would be cool. So, how was that, by the way? What do you think about my Robert Plant? Oh, thank you.
He comes from the land of the Isons.
That's right. Of the egg and the nog. We should do that cover, the eggnog song, Seth.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So anyway,
spin on it.
What do you think, Seth?
I not knowing either one of those actors, I have no obligation or anything. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know what doesn't really scream Christmas at all, other than in the title.
True.
And you spend the holidays alone. Okay, sorry.
You've been there.
Right, exactly. They didn't make a movie about it.
You don't need to watch it. So you're not feeling this one. The thing I like, Joe, about Seth is he may really love it or hate it. He doesn't mean he's going to watch it. So, but we're going to pick at the end which one we watch.
Yes.
Now, here's the next one, Hanukkah on the Rocks. With, who cares about the other two? Mark Summers, the host of Double Dare. That's really fun from Nickelodeon. We all know who he is. Just
Absolutely.
1 week before Hanukkah, corporate lawyer Tori is unemployed and questioning what's next. As she helps her bubby prepare for the holiday, she embarks on a quest across Chicago to find the last box of coveted Hanukkah candles. Her search leads her to unexpected encounters and self-discovery. Bubby, Hanukkah, Chicago. Seth, this sounds like you wrote this movie.
Did somebody submit a little script to Hallmark? Well, I just want to let everyone know I've been trying to tap Mark Summers for years.
That's right. You just waited needed the right vehicle for him.
Right.
So, what do you think about this one, Seth? I can't see you not watching it.
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely watch it. I think quest across Chicago to find the last box of coveted Hanukkah candles is a little crazy.
That is. They have candles all over.
Yes, there's a large Jewish community around Chicago. You can find Hanukkah candles.
Right. That's a
Growing
weird
up in Houston, Texas, that was a little more of an adventure. You had to suppress your identity or conceal your identity and go into
We've got the armadillo candles over there, but I don't know what the Hanukkah candle is. Okay.
Well, that was it's a funny story. I remember living in Texas, and my mom. No, this is safe for the air. We're living in Texas.
Does that ever stop
you? Right. And my mom went into the grocery store to order. Maybe it was like Shabbos candles or Hanukkah candles or something like that. I just couldn't find them anywhere. There was this little pocket in the center of Houston, but. So she went in there and they ordered. They're like, "Oh yeah, we'll get them, no problem." And a couple of weeks go by, and then they call my mom or send a pigeon or whatever at the time, and letting her know that the candles are in. So we go over there, and they're yurtzite candles. So if anyone knows, yes, right, a memorial candle. It's like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So it's a little counterintuitive to the whole Hanukkah.
So you did have a quest for Hanukkah candles. It just wasn't in Chicago.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. It was, it was down south. Who would have known it would end up in Chicago?
Yeah, so this is cool. So this is someone with a bubby in Chicago looking for Hanukkah candles who's dating a lawyer. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying, Seth. I'm not giving anything away or saying anything else. So
I get it. I should have gone to law school. You've said it enough times. Right. My parents said it enough times.
That's right. Joe, what do you think about this? And do you have any experience with Hanukkah?
I don't, and
for
that's,
lawyers.
That's one thing I want to try, and I know you guys have.
Yes,
like,
we do.
We've done a lot of Hanukkah.
Yes.
I have never. I've always wanted to go to a Hanukkah party. I always wanted to eat the food because it looks pretty good. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Fried foods. Why not?
Potato lock. You've never had a potato lockus? They even have them at Trader Joe's. They're good.
Yeah, I've had a potato pancake before, but I'm sure there's something unique about a homemade one.
Yeah.
So
Smush your hash browns together.
So I've never been invited to a Hanukkah party, and I've always wanted to go, but I don't know. Well, other than you two, I don't know any other Jewish friends. So.
Okay.
So now you work us into all conversations like my Jewish friends.
I do. Now I can say, But yeah, no, it always it's something I would love to experience. But
Wow.
yeah, but
Well, if you can make it to North Carolina or Chicago during those 8 days, we will treat you to the full Hanukkah experience.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You too could have some airbrushed underwear with your name on it, or a tool set, or socks.
Wow, some gifts you were getting, Seth. I used to
Oh,
get
yeah.
like a surfboard. Wow. Okay, so that's in the contention for watching. Okay.
yeah,
The
well,
Santa-
here my opinion. I didn't give my
Oh.
opinion.
Oh, okay.
So
you said you
we're gonna
like
talk about
Jews.
Hanukkah.
That was your opinion.
Right,
You
right.
like-
yes,
You want that on record, believe you me.
I've got the new opinion of you too.
oh yes. So Mark Summers, probably just a stupid cameo, but I don't care. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
The Hanukkah movies have been the better movies for years.
There you go.
Yes.
Last year's Hanukkah movie was my number one.
Round and
Christmas
Round you
movie.
loved,
Round and
yeah.
Round was my
Yeah.
number one Christmas movie.
Right.
And past couple years they've been really good. Now, when they first started off making these Hanukkah movies, they were awful because they tried to make it seem like the Hanukkah person couldn't wait to celebrate Christmas, and instead of Hanukkah, and that kind of just fell.
Well, it also made it sound like nobody's
yeah.
ever heard of Hanukkah. Like they came from
well,
another
yeah.
planet. Yeah, they'd be like, "This is called Hanukkah." It's like
Hanukkah.
yeah. So
You should go see an ENT. I think you got something wrong with you.
but they have been good. You're absolutely right. They have been good.
Yeah,
lately.
so I'm excited for this one. Although there's one this weekend I think is going to be a little bit better.
Leah's Last Gift, that one that we had this past weekend. You mean?
No.
One this
coming up.
weekend coming up. Oh, I
yeah.
thought you meant the other Hanukkah one. Gotcha. I think what you're talking about is the Santa Claus, Saturday, December 14th. This looks so adorable, let me just say.
Yeah.
Ahead of the holidays, Kate North reluctantly takes over her father's struggling Santa school. We've all been there. Soon, she and her new coworker Dan discover who they believe to be the real Santa Claus, lost and without his memories after his sled steered off course while he was searching for Hanukkah candles throughout Chicago and crashed near the school. To call it a mashup. So that's with Kimberly Susted, Benjamin Ayer. So right, it's a class where they learn how to become Santas, and we think the real Santa gets there. Very clever.
Yeah.
Is this the one, Joe, you're talking about?
It
Or
is
maybe
the
it's
one.
next
This is it looks fun. I saw the quick preview on YouTube, and then this is another Russell Hainline movie.
Yes.
So he wrote this one.
Hot Frosty.
Hot
Santa
Frosty, Santa Summit, yeah, and the Three Wise Men and a Boy.
Co-wrote, as we learned.
Co-wrote, yeah.
Yes, as we learned live on air.
Well, he co-wrote this one too. So
Oh, okay.
There's two other writers that got credit for it. So
Was it Kimberly Susted? Did she write it as well?
no, Alexander.
Ocasio-Cortez.
It's Koskas and
Okay.
Joseph Kelby.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Nice. To Kelbally. Woo, woo. Okay. So that's up in contention. Now, that's Seth, what do you think about Santa Claus? And would you go?
Yes. Yeah, I'm very excited about that one.
Great.
It's looks good.
Okay.
Looks
I am
real
too.
good.
Now, this next one, I'm shaking in my boots, Seth, and Joe will tell you why. I'm so nervous about this one. Joe, do you want to explain why and what happened, why I'd be nervous about this one?
So a few weeks ago on my live broadcast, I had a number of Hallmark reviewers come on and say, "Hey, tell me what you're most excited for this year," and the pick 5 movies and let's present them. And Chad picked this next one, calling "Falling Yonder Star," which is a Dayspring movie. This is going to be the very Christian movie. This is going to have a lot of Jesus moments in it, and I'm not putting Christian movies down, but typically they are not very good. And but Chad was excited about this one, so we have to give him. He's exploring his Christianity
Exactly.
and needs to learn about a little bit about Jesus, I guess.
I'm still excited about this, actually, and I'll read the description, and you'll probably guess why. Seth, what was your question?
So I guess so. There's a Day Spring movie. It's kind of the genre of these, where they're just heavy Christian theme movies, and
They're more religious,
kinda-
yes, a little
okay,
more
more
serious.
religious.
But here's the thing. So hear me out. Brooke Dorsey she was in like Miss Christmas, one of the classics, one of my favorites. That's such a great one. She's the one who finds the Christmas tree. Okay, John Brotherton from Fuller House. That series was hilarious. Love that one. Now listen to the write-up and tell me you don't think I'd like this. When a scandal upends a famous TV mother's life ahead of the holidays, she heads to a luxury Vermont resort for Christmas. Upon arriving, a booking error leads her to a quaint B&B owned by an astronomy teacher. I'm still excited. I stand by my pick. It might be bad. I might want to run. Yes, Seth.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. I mean, it's when a scandal. So obviously, there's gonna be some big scandal, some moral. I don't know. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but
Right, like a lesson.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've
don't
the
like
rest
lessons.
of the movie. Yeah, nobody will tell me what to do. I'm not learning nothing.
Not even grammar.
So yeah, but so I'm thinking the rest of the movie might be like, well, what did you learn from this? Or here's the
that'd be
lessons,
boring.
or what wisdom can Brooke D'Orsay or John Brotherton? Kind of, yeah. That's the end result ultimately.
Right. Okay, so but the other, take that part away and look at the description. Oh, there's Winifred. Joe's dog just jumped on his lap.
There he is.
There
Hello,
he is.
Winifred.
Winifred's a she.
Oh, hello, my Winifred.
I'm a Winifred. Winifred's money. So, Seth, but what do you
Yes.
think based on that description? How can I not watch that? This is like everything I like in these movies. I don't care if it's religious. It's fine.
Yeah, you say that, but I think it's going to be very heavy. You're like, okay,
yeah.
there's the luxury of Vermont. There's the
Here-
Vermont Christmas I want to see. But
I'm pretty sure Seth has not seen last year's Day Spring movie.
Either did
And
I.
Just to give,
Was that the
just to give
diner
you,
one?
no. This one is Miracle in Bethlehem, PA. So
Ben Ayers. Right.
of Ben Ayers. So a woman named Mary adopts a baby. She goes to Bethlehem, PA, and she meets up with a man named Joe. He is the brother of an innkeeper, but they don't have any room for her to stay because the inn is booked. So she stays with Joe. We meet a number of different wise women, essentially.
wise women.
One is called Goldie, I believe. One is called Myrtle. It's like everybody has a biblical
Right.
equivalent in this
Oh, okay.
movie, and they have to save. Winifred's looking at my desk where I spilled all that pumpkin whiskey.
Oh no! Winifred.
He's like, yeah, Daddy, that was good. That was real good.
If you when you listen to the Eggnog Show, you'll know what we're talking about. But anyway, you cannot have that, little girl.
I hope Winifred's not driving. He just drank moonshine.
So yeah, that's the kind of movie the Day Spring movies are.
Okay.
There are very.
It's not a comedy. It's not a comedy.
Not a comedy. It's
Okay.
very over the
Boy.
top. It's a little like I would be fine with a Day Spring movie. It was just about giving somebody hope or showing some sort of care about somebody or just making somebody happy. But they go over the top and just kind of take it in a direction that just doesn't work. And that's what all these Day Spring movies are.
I'm gonna have to watch one out. Maybe this is the one to watch.
This is the one, Seth. I have to watch it. I told Joe I'd watch them, good or bad.
Yeah.
And this one I picked as one of my top 5 good. So we'll see. I will be watching this. Okay, but let's put a bow on it, as they say. What are we going to cover? I'm going to be watching this one, so we can cover that. I think it'd be really. This is a great weekend. Santa Claus, I want to see. Hanukkah on the Rocks would be fun. Maybe we'll get a guest reviewer on with us as well or something. So. I don't know. I'll be checking out all four. The last big weekend. Actually, my wife is busy all weekend. Now, Thursday night, just so you know, this is when we do our big Griswold family picnic where we watch the Griswolds. We lay out our whole living room as like food and stuff. We have the blanket with the picture I showed you guys. So that's a big weekend for us, but I will catch up and catch the other movies. So I'm down with all four. Santa Claus would be the big ratings one of the week. Which one should we cover? It's a tough decision this week, right?
Yeah.
It's the Santa Claus. You have to watch that one. That's the big one this year. This weekend at least.
Santa Claus. Okay. We may have to do two because Hanukkah on the Rocks would be an interesting one too because Joe's learning about Hanukkah.
I am.
Shot around Chicago.
Everything I've learned about Hanukkah, I've learned from a Hallmark movie.
That's like a shirt.
And speaking of shot in Chicago, I might have a few stories about that too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, you have were you shot in Chicago or the movie you shot in Chicago?
Either or.
So here's what we're committing to. Definitely the Santa. I think it's our last big week. I'll be going away the end of the week for a little getaway and then Christmas and everything. So
do tell.
Yeah. Well, we are. We'll be away, but then. So that'll be like the last week we're recording, maybe for the year, unless we record something in between Christmas and New Year's. So I'm saying we could go big. We could do two movies. Yeah. Look at Seth. He looks happy. He just got off for the holidays vacation.
Right. I was like, oh my God, there is an end to this.
Well, no, we start back up January 1st. So yeah, maybe we'll do an in between Christmas and New Year's. We'll see when I get back. But anyway, I'll miss you guys too much. So, okay. So, let's shoot for Hanukkah on the Rocks and Santa Claus. Cover both of them, but the default is definitely Santa Claus. Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Because didn't we last? Or no, that was an HBO or a Max thing. The Santa School, wasn't that a movie?
Oh, the documentary. We did that in the off season. That was interesting.
Right.
Yeah, that was cool. Yes. So, okay, Joe. One last question before we wrap up. Here we go. What day is Seth going to text us this week and ask us what movie we're covering? What day?
Probably Saturday.
Okay, right. Oh, I like when he asked on Monday what movies we were supposed to watch last weekend. I got a text earlier today asking which one, and we didn't even pick one. It was great.
So it's going to be hard for me to watch anything this weekend because this weekend is Christmas Con. And
Christmas Con.
If I'm in my hotel room watching the Hallmark movie, I'm not having a very good time.
That's true.
Yeah.
But maybe late night after a beer after the convention.
Well, I am going to the wild city of Edison, New Jersey.
Woohoo.
So it's a very wild time. But I hope to catch up when I get back.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll be relaxing. I assume you took Monday off work. You'll be relaxing.
No, I actually work on Monday.
Jeez. What's with these working people, Seth?
I know.
You wouldn't deal with that.
You'll learn.
That's right. You'll learn.
Okay. Thank you. I did buy a Mega Millions ticket, so let's see if I win because it's like $619 million or whatever.
Oh wow!
I'll still be poor because to Seth's standards, but
right, exactly. Because after taxes, it's like a year for Seth. But then I don't even know what you'd get. You already have all the ornaments you need. You have 5 trees. I mean, here's a guy who doesn't need $619 million more, Seth, from what we're seeing, right? Yankee candles, like by the dozens. It's crazy what's going on over there. So anyway, thank you guys very much. This was fun. Check it out. Also, if you're still listening, check out the 2024 vintage eggnog tasting coming up. That may be like we should release it like Christmas morning or something like Eve. Like that. It's such a great episode.
Sitting around opening presents, listening to that around
the hearth. Yeah, like it's a fireside chat, but with Cousin Seth. I love it. All right, thank you guys. Check us out too. ChristmasCousinsPod@gmail.com or at Christmas Cousins Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Whatever Blue Sky is. Yeah.
We're there.